Goedendag iedereen, this is Chef Exile coming at you with another video. I'm going to get this out right before I start the Pinhoti Trail, and I'm going to give you kind of a rundown on my gear. Now this is going to be a two-part video series here. I don't know if you can call it a series if it's only 2 videos, but I'm going to highlight all my gear. But in this video I'm going to kind of specify backpacking gear. And the reason why I'm doing that is because not everybody will be interested in necessarily all my camera gear. Now my camera gear adds a lot of weight, and not everyone's really willing to carry that much weight when they go backpacking. Me on the other hand, I love it. So photography and video is kind of a passion of mine. I'm obviously still learning, and but I love it. It's very gratifying, it's very satisfying to me, and making videos is just kind of a side thing, and editing I'm not as good with, but I love it. So if you're interested in the backpacking aspect, this video is for you. If you're more interested in the camera side of it, that video will be next. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the big 3, of course: the backpack, the sleep system, and my shelter. So I'm being hunted. So let's get into it. First up of the big 3, we have my Waymark frameless Thru 40-liter backpack. I'm absolutely in love with this backpack, and the pretty teal doesn't hurt either. To help with storage, I've got the Waymark hip belt, just one. That's all I felt like I really needed. My phone holder is the C-Tug shoulder. It's the zipper version. So that way I can fit way more than just my phone. And then to hold my camera, I've got the Peak Design camera clip. Now I do have a big camera, so I do have the extra pad that go on the back for extra support and comfortability. I do rock the big XT4 with a large lens, so that comes in handy. So all of these external pockets really help expand my 40-liter storage. For the sleep system, I will be using the Enlightened Equipment 20 Revelation quilt, along with the Trekology Aluft Pro pillow. And then for my sleeping pad, I will be using the Sea to Summit Etherlight XT. I did get the wide version. And then underneath that, I'm using the Gossamer Gear 1/8 pad. I did cut it to torso length. It's mostly just there for traction, keeping things from sliding around as I toss and turn like a crocodile. And I do rock the pump sack. Last of the big 3, my shelter. It is the Z-Packs Duplex. It is held together with MSR Groundhogs. Those are the regular sized, and they are fit inside the Hilltop Packs Vampire Killing Kit. Comes in handy out there in the woods. The Duplex is a trekking pole tent, so the trekking poles I'm using are the Cascade Mountain Techs. They are the carbon poles with the cork handles. My food pot is the Vargo Bot 700. I still do have the handles attached, of course. And then when we unscrew the lid and look inside, my stove is the MSR Pocket Rocket. It is the 1.0 version. And then in order to ignite the stove, I have the Bic Mini. Don't know what else I can say about that. Then inside I've got this prayer cloth I got at Trail Days. The main purpose is to keep things from rattling around. My eating utensil is the Tokes titanium long-handled spoon. For food storage, I have the Hilltop Packs large Dyneema food bag. I did upgrade it for the bear line and also the spoon pocket. For water filtration, I'm using the Katadyn Be Free. Thing has yet to fail me. It has been on countless hikes with me. I absolutely love this thing. And then for drinking, I'm just using your basic everyday smart water with a sports cap. Can't go wrong. Now let's get into some clothes, starting off with our rain gear. Enlightened Equipment Visp, and on the bottom I will be rocking the rain skirt. These things have been tried and true and have worked for me perfectly. And then of course they do have the pit zips. Underneath that, I have the Enlightened Equipment Torrid. It's the full zip. I love the full zip, and this thing has been with me for several years as well. It is tried and true, and I am still in love with it. For my mid layer, I'm going with the Mountain Hardwear Air Mesh. It's a quarter zip. This thing is extremely breathable. But once you get going, once you get working, it wicks away moisture, keeps you warm, and is absolutely amazing. I am a Jolly Gear fanatic, so this is my favorite shirt I've got so far is the Wicked Weeds. I'll be rocking it as my hiking shirt and look forward to it. These shorts are just a placeholder. I will be using just one of my many Under Armour 5-inch liner shorts. So next up is my Amazon Merino Wool thermals. I just looked on Amazon and got something that's hunter orange because I will be hiking in October and I'll be needing something orange to help be visible. Next are my Farm to Feet socks. Those two are just my favorite patterns. And now for my feet, I have the Ultra Olympus 5s. These are brand new. I'll be starting, so it'll be awesome to see how they look after 350 miles. And these will be my camp shoes. These are the Crocs Echo Clogs. They're the new style. They're the lightest of all the Crocs. And for my camp clothes, I've just got some basic basketball shorts. And then my top will be to be determined because I'm going to be picking up a shirt at the Pinhoti Outdoor Center. I will be using a American flag neck gaiter most of the days. And then for gloves, I've just got these Amazon hair dyeing latex gloves. They're waterproof, they keep my hands warm, and they're extremely light. For all of my bathroom needs, I have the Deuce of Spades to dig cat holes. I've got a travel bidet. And then for washing my hands afterwards, I've got the Peak Outdoors Summit Suds. And then for my nightly visits to the bathroom, I've got the Nalgene collapsible bottle, just so I don't have to go outside my tent. And let's take a look inside my ditty bag. Various cords of charging things. I've got the Garmin InReach, this is the 1.0, and then a Anchor block with 3 ports for charging. I've got a battery charger. I can do 2 of my camera batteries at once. And then my brick, I've got the Anchor 20,000 power bank. The thing is a monster. I absolutely love it. This is what I call my repair kit. Inside I've got Leuco tape, tenacious tape, my toothbrush with mini toothpaste tablets. Also got some Gurney Goo, Vitamin I, Benadryl, and Victorinox 580 with the nail clippers, scissors, and knives. Not really part of the ditty bag, but I do count this as part of the ditty. This is the Petzl iCore. It is my headlamp, my favorite headlamp I've ever used. Love it. And then this is the new thing that I just got, the C-Tug bamboo brush. Got to take care of my nappy hair and beard out there, so this is my way of doing it. The next couple items I have to deal with GPS and finding my way. For my phone, I will be using my Samsung S21 Ultra. I do have the map purchased on the Far Out guide also. It acts as my backup camera as well, since it is waterproof. So when it rains, I will be putting my X-T4 away and using this instead. I think it's a good backup. For my watch, I will be wearing my Garmin Fenix 6X Pro. This has been one of my favorite purchases of all time. I absolutely love this thing, and I will be loading the map onto my watch as well. For the last item, I didn't know where to put it, but I will be using the Light Trek Gossamer Gear umbrella. And that's my backpacking gear. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you think I could do without. With my camera gear, it's definitely not ultra light, but I tried to go as light as possible with my gear. What's really heavy is my sleep system. I am in my 30s now, my middle 30s, and I feel like I'm in my 80s. So I really invested heavily in my sleep system. It is heavy, but I really need that good night's sleep, and everything just kind of hurts my back these days. I really need to evolve into going into hammock camping, but you know, it'll be years down the road, but eventually I'll definitely make it into the hammocks now. It's just so much better and so much more comfortable. I'm also really excited to test out the Ultra Olympus 5s with the Vibram soles, or Vibram. I grew up saying Vibram. The soles, so I'm super excited about that. I've heard mixed reviews about it. So this is kind of a surefire way of just telling. 350 miles. Everyone says that they last less than 400. So it'll be really, really interesting to see how this goes. And I'm really hard on my shoes, so it'll be a really good test. I was gonna go with the Topo, some Topos, but I got a discount on these at my job, 30% off, so I couldn't really say no to that. I am a huge Ultra fan. I've been a fan of Ultra for years and years now at this point. I am from Utah. Ultra is a Utah company, so I always like to support the locals of my home state. And so I don't know, it's just really cool, and I hope it gets proven wrong, but we'll see. Everything else, you know, I've got my gear dialed down. I'm super excited, and I've done lots of shakedown hikes with my family, and I've got it zeroed in and solid. So now just what's left is all the logistics and hiking and actually doing it. So like I said in the comments, let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe if you want more Pinhoti content. When I come back, I'll be making videos about this. So this is Chef Exile. Thanks so much, and see you later.